Moby Dick by Herman Melville is a novel published in the mid-1800s. This novel is told from the point of view of Ishmael, a sailor on a quest for Moby Dick. Throughout the book, many situations have multiple viewpoints. Every character has a different view on what Moby Dick means to them. Ahab's connection to Moby Dick is very strong. Ahab's leg was taken off by the whale. This leads to his constant struggle to kill it and relentless pursuit of the whale. Most sailors view Moby Dick as just another whale. This leads to tension between them and the captain, Ahab. Also, Starbuck and Ahab have a prominent argument about what to do in a difficult situation. Starbuck believes that the ship should halt and fix the oil issue, while Ahab wants to continue the trek for Moby Dick, but sacrifices the crew while doing so. Starbuck knows that continuing the trek could prove detrimental to the crew. This thought proves true when Moby Dick kills all on board but one, Ishmael. The selfishness of Ahab leads to his death and proves Starbuck was right in the situation. These two situations have connections to the present-day issue of gun violence. Many tragedies have occurred that provoke many questions, such as, what do guns bring to society and how should they be obtained?
This event can be related directly to Moby Dick. In Moby Dick, Starbuck knew that Ahab could drive the boat into death. Even though he knew this, it was hard to act on it. He failed to kill him even though it might save all the lives of the other men on board. Because of this, he failed to do, Ahab led the ship into havoc, selfishly going after Moby Dick because of a personal affair. If Starbuck was proactive and killed him beforehand, all of those other lives would not have been lost. In this event that occurred in the comment section on Julian Edelman's Instagram on March 25th, 2018, Julian Edelman did what Starbuck did not. Edelman was smart. He did what the right thing was to do. After being made aware of the threatening comment under his Instagram picture, Edelman made the wise decision to tell the authorities. Because of his action to report the kid, many lives could have been saved and catastrophe was prevented. Now, the possibly extremely dangerous 14-year-old is contained and in good hands. His action may have been a much simpler task than Starbuck, but he nonetheless solved the problem by reporting the authorities. If Starbuck acted in a better way, he would have prevented the death of everyone on board. Starbuck was aware of Ahab's dangers, but he failed to protect himself and the rest of the men on board.
Aside from examining a specific event, Moby Dick is full of themes and symbols that are relevant in our world. Complexity and uncertainty are among the prominent themes one can discover in this story. While there's a surplus of uncertainty and complexity in society today, the debate on gun violence is arguably the most deserving of these titles. Opinions on the debate vary from person to person, and many people view it in different ways. Similarly, on a smaller scale, the whale in Moby Dick is viewed contrastingly by the crew members. The crew members take interest in the whale as it possessed mysterious habits. More specifically, the Pequod's crew uses the whale to face their anxieties, whereas Ahab believes Moby Dick embodies everything wrong with the world and feels it is his destiny to kill him. Furthermore, if you are asked to explain the color white or elaborate on what it means, you'd probably have a challenging time. In the story, the concept of the color white is wrestled with. In most cases, Ishmael believed the color white to symbolize beauty and nobility. However, Ishmael also describes how sometimes the color white can be a facade, hiding something malevolent. For example, a polar bear or a great white shark. These animals sport the color of nobility and beauty, however, they are extremely fatal. In the same way, many people can think of guns positively because of the protection and security they offer to an individual. However, hiding under that security and protection are the so many tragedies that guns have surfaced. Ultimately, the complexity of the whale and the deceptiveness of the color can be related to the modern day issue, gun violence.